Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with right back Joao Cancelo as the Manchester City fullback will play for Barcelona next season, except for any late U-turns, according to a new report. We are going to discuss on that as we move ahead. Secondly, talking about Ansu Fati, as Barca still attentive to offers that might come their way for Ansu Fati, as the player is still refusing that he wants to leave. He doesn't want to leave, he wants to stay. We are also going to be discussing more on that. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Journalist Matteo Moretto has reported via Relevo that except for any last-minute changes, Manchester City fullback Joao Cancelo will join Barcelona this summer. Barcelona have long been in the race to sign Cancelo before the end of the summer transfer window, and while several possibilities have already been explored, it is said that they are now ready to submit their first formal bid for the defender. Considering the current state of finances, Barca plan to use the money they receive from Ousmane Dembele's sale for his operation, and a loan move with a purchase option has been formulated for the defender. So Barcelona, President Joan Laporta and super agent George Mendes are on excellent terms. The two have catered quite a few deals in the past, and it is said that the duo is personally involved in Cancelo's operation right now. This comes after Chavez insisted on the need of signing an experienced right back. The manager has once again forced to use Ronald Araujo on the right side of defense against Getafe. While the Uruguayan has been decent at his very best in the position, the team does need a seasoned fullback to cover the spot. Moreto writes that apart from the Cancelo deal, Mendes is also insisting Barca sign Joao Felix. The super agent understands the deal is complex considering Atletico Madrid's demands, but he will try until the very end. Lastly, it must be noted that to sign for Barcelona, Joao Cancelo will have to take a significant salary cut, and since the initial deal is a temporary move, expect Barcelona to ask City to pay a part of his token for the season. Of course, Barcelona's financial hurdles have cost us a lot in terms of the transfers. We have not been able to do what we want. We have not been able to do what we want freely because money is not there, which has become a very big problem for us. Joao Cancelo, is a player that Barca have been showing strong interest for a long time. And the good news is, yes, the player looks like he's going to join Barca, according to what we've been getting from recent reports, as Xavi have been insisting that he wants Joao Cancelo as his right back this season. And of course, going for him on a permanent deal was not possible because financially Barca can't afford that. So a loan deal was the only realistic option. And of course, Joao Cancelo, being one of the top quality right backs in the world, would be a great addition to this team. Very great addition to this team. So this report is claiming that the transfer of Cancelo is looking now certain. Josh Mendes have really helped us a lot, considering that the super agent has a very good relationship, with President Joan Laporta as well as Barcelona overall. Yeah, he really wants the players to join, and he has been facilitating that loan move for Cancelo to become successful. So as it stands right now, a move for Joao Cancelo is looking as though it's going to be a very successful one. Yesterday we saw Ronald Araujo playing as right back in that game against Getafe. There was no issues. He had no big issues there playing at right back because he had a decent performance. There was no mistakes, or let me say, his only thing was he caught the ball with his hand when he was not out of the pitch. But of course, that one was just a joke. But um, it happens to everybody. So I think if Cancelo comes, he's going to make that position his own, and Xavi will have a big sigh of relief that finally, our first choice right back target is here. And I think Jules Koundé and Araujo can also have the biggest breath and go and settle now in the natural centre back positions. Um, I think after the economic lever that Barca did activate last week, where they received 120 million euros, what a huge financial injection that was. That have really helped us because I just imagine where we could have been had it been that money did not enter the coffers, because we saw the way Barca started registering players towards the day before, I think the day before the Getafe clash, Saturday, registering a handful of players. I think it's only about 2 players left to be registered. So that money really helped Barca to do that, and it also helped Barca to have that confidence to push for the Cancelo deal. And I think that if Cancelo's deal is successful, all boils down to that. Then moving on to the final story of discussion, Xavi's comments about Ansu Fati's future after the Joan Gamper Trophy sent the media into a frenzy. Fati had just scored Barca's winning goal against Tottenham on the night, yet the manager had no kind words for him. He said, "We will see. We depend a lot on fair play. Fati is training and playing very well, but there is a market until August 31st, Xavi said. You know, reports later in the week brought forth optimism about the young star, and even went on to state that Xavi was impressed by Fati's recent performances. However, it has since been reported that the manager's words deeply hurt the player. Now, according to a report from Sport, Barcelona are indeed looking to sell Fati this summer. The management are convinced that he will not see regular action under Xavi's command, especially should Neymar arrive this month. As such, the Blaugrana have informed his entourage that they will listen to offers for the young forward this summer. The 20-year-old, however, is determined to stay at Barcelona and win back his place in the starting 11. If recent performances are anything to go by, he will be on track to do just that. Barca are pushing for the prodigious talent's departure only because they have their back against the wall. They have been unable to pull off the anticipated sales this summer and need funds to arrive in their coffers. Fati, whose market value stands at 35 million euros, has generated no shortage of suitors in recent weeks, as unknown club from the Premier League is said to have offered close to 50 million euros for the academic graduates, while he also has an irresistible offer from Saudi Arabia. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.